Good evening, everyone. Gladstone and Hancock have reached the winners bracket final in the Upper Peninsula American League Zone Tournament in Menominee, but Gladstone had all the answers once the game started. First inning, 1-0 Gladstone, and the Indians weren't done by any means. Jake Pearson singles to center field. Christian Grolo scores, and here comes Cody Frazier a couple seconds later. The 2 RBI hit gave Gladstone a 3-0 lead in less than 5 minutes. Gladstone is in control. Can't say enough about that offense. Couple batters later, here is Christian Tackman, and he will rip this base hit past the third baseman. Hayden Harwick rounds third with authority. Here he comes, and he dashes home. A sac fly made it 5-0 after half an inning. Their bats were alive, but the pitching for the Indians was equally as impressive. Here is pitcher Hunter Garling as he records the strikeout. To end the bottom of the first inning, Gladstone advances to tomorrow's championship game with a 10-0 victory over Hancock. Escanaba and Kingsford collided with the final berth with the state tournament on the line. Bottom of the fourth, Brian Johnson reaches first base on the error that allowed Austin Murdoch to score the game's first run. It's 1-0 Blues early. West Papore bounces to short moments later through Hunter LaMarche's hands. Great hustle by second baseman Nick Vandermissen to get the ball and throw it to the plate. Throws in time, but is the tag? Yes, says the umpire. Johnson is out to end the inning. Bottom of the fifth, runners on second and third for Escanaba's Ben Kleinman as he slices this one to left field that drops right inside the foul line, right on the line. Sean Bissell has scored, and Vandermissen will do the same to give the Cubs a 2-1 lead. Escanaba added 2 sac flies, and when it came to Kingsford's offense, the train left the station without the Blues. Escanaba eliminates the defending state champions 4-1 to grab that last state tournament berth. Tyler Skufka and Andrew Sedlar combined on a 1-hitter. Escanaba then won its third game of the day, eliminating Hancock 5-2. So Escanaba and Gladstone meet at noon Eastern time tomorrow for the UP title. Escanaba needs to win twice, Gladstone just once. In 13-14 junior baseball in Rochester Hills, Norway blanks White Lake 10-0. Norway advances to the semifinals. In 10-11 state baseball in Kalamazoo, Gladstone edges Byron Center 3-1. Justin Malmstead was the winning pitcher. In 9-10 minor baseball, this one's in Muskegon. Portage Lake wins 8-5 over Harper Woods. Portage Lake's Austin Solani had 2 two-run home runs in the contest. In St. Clair, the Escanaba 13-14 junior softball team reached the state final after defeating Sand Creek 12-6, but Escanaba's fine run came to an end in the final as South Portage won 8-5. The state minor league softball tournament began today in Escanaba after Friday's rain delayed the festivities. Southern UP District Administrator Don Howes welcomed the 16 teams and families to Lemoran Field. After the singing of God Bless America and the national anthem, the girls released balloons to signify the start of the tournament. The balloons drifted in the direction of Lake Michigan. So let's start with Negaunee playing Sheboygan. This one was an exciting one. Top of the first, off the wild pitch, catcher Caitlin Lammy will head home to score the game's first run. Negaunee leads 1-0 early. Bottom of the third, 2-0 Negaunee. Chloe Socha. She gets a hit right down the third baseline that'll score Angie Swederick and Maya White. Socha scoots down to second base, and we're all tied up at 2. Then it's Kate Brando. She gets a nice hit to left field for the RBI single, scoring Socha. Sheboygan goes on top 3-2. Bottom of the fourth, Sheboygan up 2 runs when Angie Swederick gets a beautiful line drive to left field. Abby Klinger has already scored, but off an error by Negaunee, Swederick rounds the bases for the score, putting Sheboygan up 4 runs, 6-2. Top of the fifth, Shaylee Mihenick trying to get things started for Negaunee with this base hit to left field. And she gets it. That'll set up her teammate Skylar Hall, who gets the RBI single, scoring Mihenick, but in the end, it just wasn't enough as Sheboygan goes on to win this one 7-4. Today was the final day of the Michigan Bass Nation State Championship in Escanaba as 86 anglers waited to see who would be crowned the state champion and who would be headed to the Northern Divisionals later next year. Hundreds of fans gathered to catch the results of Day 2's weigh-ins. Victor Cole, who caught the biggest fish at the tournament at 5.99 pounds, placed 6th overall, also winning the big fish pot of $400. Scott Tyrell had perhaps the biggest bag of the day at 18.42 pounds. He placed 11th with 26.77 pounds of total fish. Newcomer Billy Pfeiffer caught almost 17 pounds today. He would place 5th overall. But in the end, it was Jared Sherwood catching the limit of 10 fish over 2 days to win the state championship, catching 36.96 pounds of fish. He'll be the captain for the team headed to divisionals. Sherwood and second place finisher Brandon Rose talked about their time in the state championship.
It's been a long time. I've fished a lot of these, and it usually doesn't happen this way. Usually I don't catch the big ones when you need them, and it usually happens really well in practice. But I was lucky enough to find the school of fish I needed and got enough of them to bite.
I didn't have any fish this morning by 10 o'clock. Didn't think I was going to do anything good at all, but I went way south, almost to Green Bay. It was a good day at the end, but it was pretty nerve-wracking until then.
These are your top 13 finishers. These men plus an alternate will be heading to the Northern Divisional next year in Indiana as a team. Congratulations to them. For more sports scores and highlights, be sure to check out our website at uppermichigansource.com.
All right, I didn't see any ladies in that line. What happened there?
There were two ladies, but they didn't qualify for the team.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Maybe we'll have to go fishing so
we
can be on that team, right?
We should.
All right, thanks, Lily. We'll be right back with your final story.